Welcome back to Bladeguard Reviews. In this review, we'll be taking a look at the very new Joytoy officially licensed Warhammer 40k Primaris Space Marines Space Wolves Bladeguard Veteran. This is the black box that it comes in. So these box keeps getting smaller and smaller as the releases continue. Top right is fitted with age recommendations 15 and above. These figures are meant for adult collectible. On the left of the video at the top, we have the officially licensed Warhammer logo and Joytoy's logo. At the bottom, the Warhammer 40k logo, and the product description just below that, done in white lettering. On the top, we have Warhammer 40k. On the bottom, Warhammer 40k. On this side of the box, we have some prints, copyrights, and a bunch of other information. If you want to pause and read that, you can. This side of the box is some Chinese, some age recommendations, some recycling symbol, and a UPC. Back of the box, we do have the figure with its loadout on the floor in front of him. 3 product shots on the right of the video. A contents description there. At the very top, we have the description of this product again. Here we have the clamshell outside the box. You see how nicely it's packaged. One thing to note, there is a baggie taped to the back of the clamshell. Make sure you guys don't forget that when you're unpackaging your figure so it doesn't get lost or accidentally thrown away. Okay guys, one of the things you want to notice that Joytoy is now adding these decusant packaging to your figures. Kind of concerned about this because if you don't get this right, and then you can have damage. It can draw out your figures. It can draw out any kind of metals or other materials you're using. So if they're not calculating this desiccant pack correctly, there may be an issue. So if I was you, if you don't have any issues with your current figures, take this out and get rid of it. Please know that this is in there. If you're buying these for your kids, don't eat this. It's not good for you. Just so you're aware of that. Okay, here's our Space Wolves Bladeguard Veteran. And I want to say my first impressions was kind of like all over the place because first thing, he looks absolutely amazing, super detailed. Wow, and also he looks smaller than I'm used to seeing. It's like they scaled him down a bit. He's not as bulky. He's really well-rounded figure. Let's take a look at him. So let's start off by taking a look at that head sculpt. Okay, here it is. We have a gold skull on his forehead. We have red eyes. We have 3 black vents there. Clean on this side. Then we have the cylinders on each side of his helmet. Pretty cool. Some weathering throughout the top. Some black, like very light black. Dry brushing. Very cool. Here on the back, you can see the 2 silver cylinders on the back. Very nice head sculpt. Very nice helmet sculpt, I should say. So let's look close at some of these features while we have the camera zoomed in. Look at that pauldron here on this side. We have the Space Wolves insignia with the yellow, the black wolf's head. That's amazing. On this pauldron, we have like the claw markings, yellow with some weathering, with that light brown, and we see a lot with the Imperial Fist. In front here, we have a nice plate with the wolf's head, a blade. We have these gold studs throughout. Looks incredible. His chest has that gold skull and wings. Looks very nice. Now I want to bring your attention to this gauntlet. This is amazing. So we have the silver studs all the way across the top of the gauntlet. Then we have this gold. It almost looks like a blade. But it's got a skull that's so amazing sculpting and painting. It looks, I mean, until you see this in person, it's like, you really can't give it justice how cool it is. Around the front here, we have a brown belt. It's like we have a place for something here. It's probably for his pistol holster. We have this piece hanging here on a silver chain. We have his gold cross with a skull. We have these vinyl ropes holding down to the scabbard. And then we have the same here on the back. But look at that. That skull was just amazing looking. Gold skull, silver stud, gold here. The back we have this little pouch. It rotates 360. You can remove this if you like. Then we have this same kind of pouch with a cylinder connected to it. That's also removable. There are these side plates, hip plates here. That one's hidden underneath the actual case there. The back we have the two holes for the backpack, power pack. Down the bottom here we have these two silver cylinders. See the joints there. We do have these very cool pieces here on this side. That's really nice. See the other one on that side right there. Very nice. When we roll around the front, we do have this vinyl cloth hanging down from his belt. On this side we have nice knee pads. This diamond plated type of gold shield with the skull. Looks insane. And then we have one over here. We're missing the skull though. It's not really missing it. It's just not, you know, supposed to be there aesthetically. Water weathering here on the feet and on the lower shin guards on the ankle on both feet. And actually, they have a little bit more weathering here on the elbows. So this guy is fully loaded with the aesthetics to really shine on your shelf. It looks incredible. So let's go ahead and give you guys like a 360. Try to give you guys some angles of how awesome it is. There's so much to see. I hope I don't miss anything, but who knows. That's insane. This guy comes with a lot of accessories. He's got a lot on him just out the packaging. Well, I'm extremely happy with this version, and I'm extremely happy with the purchase that I've made for my collection. I mean, it's just incredible. There are 4 of these guys. New. They're the Bladeguard veterans. You can get the Space Wolves version, which we're looking at now. There's a Black Templars, there's a Blood Angels, and there is a Imperial Fist. I've just picked up the one for now, just to check him out. This is the one that really caught my eye, and I'm glad that I went ahead and got him first, because he looks just incredible. Okay, so let's take a look at some of his accessories. So let's start off with this power sword. Wow. Red handle, gold here, gold skull here, studs on the ends. So maybe if he's fighting, blocking, and then he can maybe push in and do some damage with that. Power node here on the sword, I believe that's what that's called. Now the sword's pretty much gunmetal all the way at the bottom here. Then we have the silver on the tip. I'm not sure if that's coming through on the camera or not, but yeah, that's the way it's painted. It's very, very cool. So, he has stiffer hands that I would prefer compared to some of the other ones, so let's be very careful with this guy. You might want to be, maybe we'll take down to the bottom first and see what we can get. Kind of freaks me out a little bit because I don't want to break nothing. Okay, there we go. He can hold that. Here with the kind of like a trigger finger gun. But he looks so nice. Just slide that down a little bit and give it a more realistic look. I mean, that sword with that gauntlet, it's just insane. That's what I was talking about, like maybe when he's fighting, you can come up, do a block, and then stab with that right there. That's pretty nice. This gold is really, really bright. Insane. So next up, he comes with this beautiful power shield, I believe it's called. Gold on the outside. Off-white in the center. Bunch of silver studs throughout. We have the gold cross in the center. Then we have down the center of the cross, we have a stack of silver skulls. I mean, that's just metal right there. And you're probably used to like maybe like getting a shield, and it looks all good on the outside, but from other companies. But I'm gonna tell you what, not today. Bam. This is just as nice as the outside. You have the metallic blue power nodes. The wires are silver round. We have a handle here. Gold trim on the outside. You think that's all? Nope. Check this out. Fully articulated so you can have it in any position you want. So if you want to block, stab, hold it sideways, you got it. And this is actually removable. Pretty nice. Just push it back in and you're golden. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get this in his hand. I'm not sure if it's going to work out. But let's see how. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to do this off camera. Give me 1 second. And there it is, looking amazing. I would have thought the shield would have been just a little bit bigger, but maybe it's just me. But that looks incredible. Show you how well he can hold it just on the basis that it came out of the package. Pretty nice, right? The power shield in the sword alone, it has so much paint, so much sculpting, and that's beyond even the figure. Figure's even more, articulated, and has beautiful paint aesthetics and everything. So next up, he has an empty pistol case. Silver skull, silver on the bottom, very nice brown, kind of looks realistic leather. And then you get another one. Same case, identical, but you get a non-removable pistol grip. Why do you have that? Well, because you get this, I think it's a plasma pistol, maybe? So it would basically be inside the case. Like this if you're not using it. So it gives you this look. But obviously it doesn't fit. So this pistol is amazing. Gunmetal. Black here. Looks like we have a revolver here. Cylinder here. Blue. Black. Very nice. The blue goes over the top. And the other side, you get that revolver on the other side. So it could be a 6-shooter, I don't know. Nice black. The front, it's got a little bit of drill barrel. Not a whole lot, but gets the job done. Very nice. So basically that spot on the front there, you see here on the box, you can pick and choose. If you're using your pistol, you could put this right here, like that, to add even more aesthetics to your figure. See how easy that is? They're really getting good at this stuff. Look at that. Incredible. Absolutely beautiful. So let's take those off. And let's put this one back on for a second. I mean, I can change it. Look how easy that is. I'm not even, it's like no effort. The hands, like I said, are a little harder than I would have wanted, but let's be careful with that. Now you see you have the aesthetics of, he has his pistol and drawn out of his holster into his hand. Very nice. And then you can go to the battlefield, blast away while you're deflecting oncoming fire. Pretty nice. Of course, you can get it in a better look on your shelf. You take the time. I'm just trying to get a review through. So obviously, we don't want to sit me watch me try to pose this guy in 1,000 different poses. So it does come with 2 extra hands though. Here and here. It's very stiff. I'm worried about these hands. They're getting too hard. When they get too hard, they get too brittle, and that's where you're going to get breakage. So let's go and look at this baggie. So we have this vinyl cape. Has like with fur, several different colors, a wolf tail here in the center, connected through some kind of like clip, and we have claws, gray, like toes with black claws, both sides. There's 4 of them, so black on this side. Now we're going to hold on for 1 second because this is going to be a 2-part piece. So one of the best things I've ever seen is this power pack or backpack. We have 4 black wolf heads. They look like onyx wolf heads. That looks cool. See this white thing in the middle? That's the back of a skull. Diamond gold trim, gunmetal vent, red wires, some more gunmetal vents. We have this beautiful metallic diamond in the center, like 3D. It's very cool. Watch this. Wow, that's insane. There's the front of the skull. Wolf heads. Wires of paint on this side. Here's our pigs. Be very careful with the pigs. They look smaller. See these silver wires here painted? I'm going to show you when you put this backpack on. You can see that. Right behind his head has these little studs here painted. That little extra right there will make your figure shine. So let me go ahead and see we can get this on. So we have this hole cut out that's got to go over this piece, and then your power pack here is going to hold that all on. If we get this to go through the camera, we'll be all right. I think we might have got it. There it is. That's insane. Look at the amount of detail on this. It's incredible. Absolutely just incredible. And check this out. Remember I told you about those little paint right there? You see that? That looks incredible. Even like he's just standing there. You can see him on your shelf. All that paint. All the aesthetics. There's a skull. You see the red wires. Just insane amount of detail for this guy. Probably by now you guys can pretty well notice I'm pretty well satisfied with my purchase. Kind of extra excited for this purchase because they're not cheap. I think I paid in China on sale $55 and some change. These so you're looking at another $10-15 if you're going to buy them in the United States from a U.S. retailer. So like I said, there's 4 of these guys, and if you want all 4 from the different chapters, they're going to get you about in China $225, so in the $250 or so in the U.S. So I do highly recommend this guy. I'm probably definitely going to be picking up some more of these just because how amazing the Space Wolves Bladeguard veteran is. I'm hoping and praying that the other ones are just as amazing as this guy is, but we'll have to wait and see. Highly recommend them. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. I highly recommend this figure. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bunch of more great stuff coming. Please hit that thumbs up for me. Helps me out. Comment down below any questions or comment. Share the video. And we'll see you in our next review.